to another pregnancy update. I went into my 20th week of pregnancy today, so I'm gonna give you an update on this past week, so the 19th week. And as you can see in the intro, the baby is now about the size of a zucchini. Actually, I was kind of bummed because I found in one of my apps that the baby is also the size of a Game Boy, and I just thought that that would be kind of fun to color, but I just couldn't find a coloring page with the Game Boy. So yeah, zucchini, Game Boy, whatever, that's about the size of the baby right now. And as you might have guessed from the title or the thumbnail, we have found out the gender of the baby. But I'm gonna string you along for a bit, so we're gonna go into symptoms first the way I normally do, and we'll talk more about gender in a little bit. So as for symptoms, the normal ones that I usually talk about are nausea, that's still gone, awesome. Fatigue is still here, not so awesome, but I do give myself time to sleep and take naps almost every day and stuff, so I don't feel like it's affecting me all that much. Headaches have been pretty good this week actually, so no complaints there. I also pee a lot during the night, at least once every night, sometimes 2 times. Pain and discomfort in my stomach has actually gotten a bit better. I still have like gas attacks sometimes, and that's never fun, but I don't feel like I have a bunch of the stretching and stuff that I used to, so that's gotten better as well. And I'm still waiting for round ligament pain and heartburn, and right now I feel like I feel pretty good actually, so yeah, I'm not gonna complain. As for the baby moving, I told you last week that I actually thought that I might have felt something, and that came back every day this week. But I was so scared for the ultrasound that we actually had yesterday. I was so scared that the baby would not have survived because of my history of finding out about a miscarriage at an ultrasound before. So every time I felt like the baby was probably moving, I kind of put it in the back of my mind, and I just told myself that you don't know that that's it. The baby could, like, if I'm totally honest, I kind of thought that the baby could be dead, so don't get your hopes up. That's very harsh, and that sounds very sad, and it is. But we did have the ultrasound yesterday, and the baby is alive and well. So actually since then I feel like I've felt the movements even more. Just because I guess I can kind of let myself feel them and be happy about them now that I know that it's the baby, and I don't have to worry about the baby not even being alive in there. So that's a big relief for me. And of course at the ultrasound we also found out about the gender. But let's wait a little bit longer and talk about that soon. So the actual ultrasound. Unfortunately, the clinic where we went, they don't allow photography or video or anything like that. And that's kind of a bummer. But at the same time, I was prepared for it because a lot of places have those kinds of rules. And also when we went to this place with Tyrion, when we were pregnant with Tyrion about 4 years ago, we got a DVD of the ultrasound. So we were like, oh, awesome, we'll get that this time too. And then it turns out when we get there that they don't have that anymore. So I was kind of sad because I really wanted some video of the ultrasound. This might actually be the last ultrasound that we do because they don't do them very frequently, at least not here in Sweden. But it turns out that you can get pictures and a tiny bit of video sent to your phone, so we went ahead and did that. So I do have a 9-second clip from the ultrasound, which is almost nothing, but better than nothing. So I'm gonna put that clip in right here. So that's pretty cute, and I'm pretty sure you can't see the gender in that clip, even if you're very good at telling those kinds of things, which I'm not. I could never tell. Even when the ultrasound technician showed us, I was like, well, if you say that's that, then it probably is. But I can't tell the difference. I don't have a fun like reveal thing or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. Tyrion was wrong and Michael and I were right. We kind of thought throughout the entire pregnancy so far that we were gonna have another little boy, and we are. So yeah, that's exciting, but at the same time, since I wasn't sure at all, but I definitely felt like we were gonna have another boy. It's kind of like, yeah, I thought so. So it wasn't a super big like storm of emotions or anything. It's just like, yeah, good, now we know. And I think I said last week that I had already started to bond with the name that we had picked out for a boy, and that I had already started calling the baby that in my head. And it's very nice to be able to say it, like call the belly that name now. And that name that we have, that we might change, who knows, but I don't think we will, because we've had it for a long time, and it's the only boy name that we really like. It is Theodore. Actually, the name that I keep calling the baby in my head and now out loud is Theo. That's the nickname, and I am so in love with that nickname. I couldn't even tell you how much. So that made me like even more excited for it being a boy, just because I love the name so much. So right after the ultrasound, we actually went to our favorite kids clothing store, because it happens to be at the same mall where the clinic is, so it was kind of perfect. And I really wanted to get like some baby clothes to remember the day, I guess. We're not gonna get a lot of clothes for this baby because we have a bunch left over from Tyrion, and we've gotten some from friends and stuff, and we can't really afford buying a bunch of clothes when we don't need them. So this might be the only ones we buy for this baby, and I thought that this would be a good day. If you've watched our videos, you probably know that I don't care about colors or if the clothes are hanging in like the girls section or the boys section of the store. I buy what I like. So we went through the entire store and got the things that we just could not bear leaving the store without, I guess. And the first thing is this little dribble bib. It says my mommy is a superstar. I think it's so cute. And then the other one, it was a 2-pack, says daddy, can I borrow your car? And then the other things that we got were actually 3 onesies in a 3-pack. They were at the girls section. The first one is this white dotted one. And then a turquoise, I love this color, a turquoise one with cats on it. If you can see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, it has some cats on it. And the third one is probably my favorite because it has bunnies and it has cats and it has hedgehogs, and yeah, it's just super cute, and they all have these little bows right here. So those are the first baby clothes that we have purchased for little Theo. I also made some other maternity related purchases last week. Well, first off, I got this top that I'm wearing and an identical one but in black. And they are not maternity clothes, but they're super stretchy and they're very long. Like when I pull it all the way down, as far as it gets to maybe my like mid-thigh. So I think at least lengthwise they're gonna work with a growing belly, and they're super comfortable and they were very cheap. I also got this maternity sweater. It's a long sleeve sweater with a little, well, you can see better on the other side, a little band at your waist to kind of accentuate the belly. So I got that, and then I got a cardigan, I guess. It's an open cardigan, so it's not maternity, but I'll be able to wear it throughout the pregnancy. Very simple, very cheap. I got all of those things at H&M. And that's it for purchases. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there's really anything else that I have to talk about this week, so we're gonna go ahead and look at the belly. So I pulled the shirt down for you so that you could see, and as you see, it's very long, so that's good. But here's the belly from the side, and I feel like I definitely look pregnant now, and maybe I've said that every week, but I told Michael maybe an hour ago that the belly goes further out than my boobs. That's probably like, I don't know, a sure way to tell that it's not just food. At least for me, at least for my body. I definitely feel like I finally look obviously pregnant, I guess. But that's it for this update. So please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of our daily vlogs, and we will see you tomorrow. Hej då!